So we have ourselves a Toshiba 14AF45C, one of the best gaming TVs for small spaces you can get. Of course it has a component which everybody loves. Look at this one, actually still has its label. Original owner decided to keep that, which is cool. But what do you do when you've got all this plastic, sticky tape left over? Look at the residue left over from some duct tape. That's typical on these things. The sticker was on there. So how do we remove those pieces of sticker residue without damaging this thing? Well, Goo Gone, people will say, and scrape it off. Well, guess what? This has got a layer of paint that's going to fade out if you rub too hard on this stuff. So what do? How do we get rid of this? Simple. The oil from your thumb over this will eventually peel up all that sticker residue into one spot. Does it take time? You betcha. But often when we go for the quick solution, we end up causing permanent damage. So just watch as this starts to come clean without any of the paint from the bezel coming off. Don't believe me? Just watch this. Okay, word to the wise, don't press too hard. You might give yourself a blister like I did. Now I've got to make a makeshift band-aid for this. Of course, wash that off, disinfect it, but I don't have a band-aid. What did I find? One of these clips that holds the wires on the back of the TV. So we're just gonna use this. Just get that in. Oh, that should keep the blister in place. Of course, you want to keep your hands nice and clean. All right, so there's my makeshift band-aid. That'll do the job, and back to work. So we've been at it about 4 minutes now, just taking our time not to press too hard, and you can see it's starting to come off. Now if we had poured some Goo Gone on that and started scraping away, there'd be paint missing, and then you'd have that very stinky and invasive solution all over the front of this thing and maybe trickling down in. So yeah, we'll just keep at it, take our time. It's all good. Your other friend is the moist wipe. You take that, and when you're getting down to this point, you can just clean it. And you know, these wipes, even with just a gentle motion, can take out a lot of that excess goo once you're nearly at the finish stage. You see, it gets nice, and then we just dry that off, and it shouldn't be long now before we've got this whole thing done. You just ball up all that stuff into one corner. That's it. And again, Scotch tape, a little easier than duct tape. Look at that. Just the oil of your fingers, completely taking that off. Isn't that awesome? And again, don't rub too hard, but in a jiff, it's gone, and you've retained your investment. Look at that. Pretty simple. We take the baby wipe, which is has a very gentle abrasiveness to it, if that makes sense. And look at that, pretty much gone. And there you have it, the before and after. Looks absolutely beautiful with no damage to the paint on your beautiful investment. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed. Just another great tip, and I'll have more tips in the future, including how to get paint off of these darn things. So stay with me, and I'll have lots of fun videos coming up.
If that planet keeps its distance, aren't we safe? We're not sure it will. Did you pick something up, Artemis?
Computer findings point to yes. We've determined that the planet's 600 meters long. A pretty good size, actually.
Bigger than I thought.
Quick shout out to Elastoplast Blister Plaster. Extra strong adhesion for feet, but works for fingers. Look at that. Not bad at all. Keep it nice.